What's going on? This is Sly Tiger with Sly Tiger Survival. So, just enjoying Planet Rigo's video blast today. I always like a good video blast from a decent channel. So, that's about all I'm doing. I went to go look at some weapons earlier. Just, because I was looking at the pistols. I'm thinking about getting the Glock 23 or the Glock 19. I really cannot decide on which one. I like the Gen 3s, the way they look better. And when I put the pistol up, and you know how you're supposed to close your eyes and then, look out and stuff, they really, for whatever reason, with my hands and everything, they felt good. So, I really think the 40 would probably be the better idea. But I'm still loving this pistol, my M&P 40. It's fucking awesome. This is probably the perfect car pistol, and this is really light recoiling pistol in 40 Smith & Wesson. They're made from the ground up. So I think my M&P 9 I used to call the Smith 9. Ghetto style. And I think this one I'm going to call the Dominant Bitch. So, anyway, yeah, I was looking at the Glocks, and I held a C39 V2. We all know I have the V1, which is fucking awesome, even though I did have to send it back. They're getting a lot better. The V2 is fucking nice. And it had just the standard Magpul stuff to where you don't have to take off the little retainer thing on the barrel. It's just the bare standard Magpul handguards, and then it has the buttstock was the non-Zhukov, and it was so nice. I couldn't believe how nice the one that has a storage compartment in it. It was very nice. It looks so much better in real life than on the YouTube videos. If you ever get a chance, try that. Just not the Zhukov stock, but just the regular fixed stock, and it was really, really nice. I couldn't believe it. So maybe one day the Wasser will get that in plum. But right now I'm going through a iron sights and wood phase for now. I think sometimes the AK is kind of like shotguns or pistols. You can put an optic on there, but how much better is it going to get? And believe me, I know how good optics, how much time they improve and things like that. But still, how much more performance? Unless you're really actively a Navy SEAL or something, how much performance are you really achieving, especially with the 12 gauge, by adding an optic on there? I think a good iron sights on a 12 gauge would work, unless you're really, I don't know, just my opinion. I think pistols, shotguns, and AKs really are some of the hardest things to put optics on, the hardest weapons. But anyway. So other than that, now a few people liked my Demon, the Room Full of Monsters video. If you don't know Brenton Solomon, he talks like a hillbilly, like I used to, and he's from Texas, I believe, but he lives in Kentucky, and he has some badass videos on Bigfoot, ghosts, demonic encounter experiences. So I might be doing an interview with them on my trippy experiences that I've had in the past. I've had some really, really weird experiences, and it's weird because some people, it seems like paranormal experiences just follow people on a regular basis, but the last couple years have been really good. I haven't had anything except a ghost in a picture in a haunted hotel. But so that will be cool. I'll let y'all know if I do that interview, which most likely I will if he's up for it. And I will be moving. My landlord is a friend of my wife's and an ICE agent, and he got lucky enough to come back home. He was gone to California for a while, so I'll be moving to a even bigger house than I already am in. And I have a nice house for a dude my age. I think I live in the nicest part of El Paso. I live in West El Paso, closer to Las Cruces on the New Mexico border. So really, I mess around in southern New Mexico probably more than El Paso at times. That's where I go shooting as well. Most all my shooting has been near the New Mexico, Texas border, right where they all meet. So it's interesting, and it really is. Now, it is getting nice outside. It's so weird because last year it seemed to be hotter at this part of the year, and this year it seemed like around early October it just started getting nice, just like that, and there's no major change. And it's been raining. It reminds me of some awesome Seattle weather. God, I love the Pacific Northwest. It's just fucking expensive, and you have a bunch of liberal yuppies that live off of the I-5 corridor. So the closest thing is Albuquerque and San Antonio, where I live in Mexico. And Tucson's really not that far. El Paso, I think of it as half Tucson, half Albuquerque, with it's like a Mexican Atlanta. It literally, I'd say 90% of the population here, except for 70% of the population here is Hispanic, just due to Fort Bliss. Now, where I live is mostly Hispanic, but once you get to Las Cruces, once you leave the El Paso area and get out of the greater El Paso area, it's a whole different world. A lot of the Mexicans here and local Hispanics, whatever the fuck the political correct term is right now, are, it's such a unique place. I do love El Paso. So my video is getting long. I may run another video and just babble. I don't know yet, but this is Sly Tiger. Check out my Lego I built for my son. Anyway, take care.